Welcome, everyone. It is fantastic to see you guys today. Oh, man, who's my random person in here? Who's my random person? Jet Judson. Has anybody told you that you are amazing, that you are beautiful, that you are fantastic? Has anybody told you lately? Have I told you lately? Okay. Yes. Before we get started, people, listen. Before we even get started, I got to give a big shout out to my man, Ikadmel, because, dude, my man has really helped me out, man, the last few days with this channel, man. And I'm just super, super grateful. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to take time out of his busy schedule of cleaning and car chases. He's amazing. This dude is dope. So I know a lot of you guys came over here from there. So I'm really, really, really grateful to you guys. I'm really grateful to his mods. So yeah, all of you guys, thank you guys so much for joining me here. Um so yeah, this is I knew this is a really touchy subject, okay? I knew I had to like tread lightly with it. Oh man, it's stressful um just thinking about it, man. Like it's stressful just even thinking about it. Um so we've got this situation here, okay? So real quick, let me pull this up. Cherry, I should put you on timeout just for having that new handle. Welcome, Valencia Lucas. So we've got this right here that says Jared Lasik has hired attorney Randall Richards. This is from SF Investigates on Twitter. Has hired attorney Randall Richards to represent him in his child rape defense. Lasik has filed a motion to appear remote via WebEx. I suspect this means he plans to surrender and be booked sooner than later, sneaking in or out to avoid cameras on November 30th. So yeah, that's that right there. Judge Larson comes now the defendant by and through his attorney of record and requests that now request the clerk submit to the court for decision the motion in order to appear by WebEx in the above matter. Yep. So the judge granted it, so he will be, which I really don't care, honestly. White privilege is a hell of a thing, isn't it? It's amazing what you can get away with when you're a fucking greedy, fucking privileged, entitled douche. Amazing. What a country. So we're also going to go over well, let me just kind of set this up. So I don't know how many of you all are very familiar. Unless you've been living under a rock for the last week. Basically, Jared Lasik of I guess he's the founder, I guess. But the big man on Adventures with Purpose, who made a name for themselves by finding Kylie Rodney's body. It was a big case. Everybody was talking about it. Turns out there was no foul play, even though they spun a narrative with their video that there was foul play. And now every asshole with a YouTube channel without any ethics at all whatsoever is building off of that and capitalizing off that and pimping this tragedy of this poor girl where her family and loved ones are unable to mourn her in peace. And I blame them directly for that. And I say unsub AWP. Just stick to your little metal detectors in the water and shut the fuck up about theories and crime cases. Just find the shit and report it, and that's it. Know your role, shut your mouth, as The Rock would say. So now, yes, hashtag unsub AWP. Blast that shit everywhere. Blast it everywhere, folks. Now we've got we found out that Jared, his cousin, has come forward. She has been rightfully and appropriately coined the hero, quote unquote, thanks to Icked Mel and thanks to Down the Rabbit Hole News, who on her channel, they conducted a beautifully graceful interview with her, very respectful, very tactful, and I'm really, really still very grateful to them. I cannot give them enough love for how they treated her on there, and as well as Jared's sister, Chessica. Now, what is happening with this case? Jared has been charged with 2 counts of raping his cousin when she was a child, when she was between the ages of 9 and 10 years old, and he was 17. Some people are even still saying, well, 17. No, dude, when I was 17, I wanted to stomp people who touched kids inappropriately or hurt animals. So no, yeah, I don't want to hear that shit. He was old enough to know better. Most of us are protective of children at that age, because we're decent people. We're not shitbags. So yeah, there's no excuse at all whatsoever for that behavior. Yeah, Dev girl sucks. There's no excuse for that behavior whatsoever. And I hope that he gets fucked by a train when he's in prison. So now, an interesting thing here, and people are like, it was 30 years ago. I don't give a shit if it was 1,000 years ago. I don't care. I don't care how long ago it was, because her life has been grossly affected by this unfortunate. I don't saying unfortunate just doesn't seem to do it justice. This horrible thing that she's experienced, this horrible experience. Anybody who's survived abuse, anybody who survived rape, I can't begin to understand what that feels like. I do understand trauma, but I can't begin to understand what that feels like. And trauma, in my experience, is something that just simply stays with you. You either learn to manage it or it just takes you over. But it's always a struggle. You either suffer from it or you struggle with it. But one way or the other, it sticks with you. And so the fact that it was 30 years ago means dick to me, Jared. So you don't get to sit there and be like, oh, well, we're all strong people and we move on. No. I hope that the worst possible things happen to you that are appropriate to your crime. So now, since we're all caught up on that, which most of us already know about this, now what has happened is during this interview that Iked Mel conducted with Down the Rabbit Hole News, during this interview, the hero, Jared's cousin and victim, she stated very clearly that she was not interested in any money. Iked Mel even loosely offered to help in some way, shape, or form. First thing he asked, you need help to put together a fund for money or for an attorney or anything like that. And what she clearly said was, this is not about money. We have a DA, a prosecutor, and that's run by the state, and that's all we need. I don't need anything, but thank you. She was very, 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 very kind in the way that she delivered that information, and declined. Now, since then, Jared's sister decided to start a GoFundMe in her name, in the hero's name, and I'm just going to be honest. I'm just going to say it's not a good look. We're going to look over that real quick. Now, it has been updated since, but we're going to take a look at it real quick. And here it is. I mean, it's only raised. Okay, first of all, First of all, there's $1 million goal here. I don't know why you think that. I don't know why anybody would think that it's the public's responsibility to raise $1 million for you. That's not in any way, shape, or form I can't think of any reason why that would be appropriate at all. I could see raising funds for an attorney to sue him. I can understand that. I don't necessarily agree with it. I think it's a bad look, and I think it's bad for the hero's case. But I mean, $1 million. What? Yeah, that just doesn't make sense to me. And I and surprise, as popular as this subject is right now, as so many people have been talking about it, it's only raised $55 so far. Shocker. So let's read this real quick. Like I said, I believe it's been updated. So it says here, hello, my name is Chessica. I am trying to raise funds for the hero, my cousin, myself, so it has not been updated. So it still says the hero, my cousin, myself, our families, and anyone else that comes forward, so we are able to get a good lawyer if needed due to the current case against my older brother. So we are able to hide if necessary for our own safety at this time, so we can go fishing instead of working right now, if that so pleases us. What? Is that an expression, go fishing, that I'm missing? Or does she literally mean go fishing? We are strong, but we are both emotional disasters on a roller coaster ride from HE double chopsticks right now. A lot of people have been asking us to start a GoFundMe account, and after several days of being emotional and feeling like I am not able to work at my best right now, I decided to open up this GoFundMe account to see if we're able to get the help we need. Thank you to all the people that talked me into doing this. We don't like asking for handouts. However, I have been convinced over the last few days by numerous people that we do need money, and a lot of it right now, so we can feel empowered. So we are up against a creep with lots of funds. Thank you for your time and consideration in this matter. Thank you for letting us be an inspiration to others who are going through similar situations. Thank you for praying for us. Thank you for sending positive thoughts and healing energy. Thank you for all the emotional support we have received and will continue to receive. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what it actually says. Update and apology. Okay, so she did update it. Update and apology because I messed up, everybody. Yikes. October 8th, 2022, 10:20 p.m. I'm sorry. I think she meant to say November. But okay. I would like to publicly apologize to my cousin, who I refer to as the hero, as I did not see. Can she edit that? I mean, why put this all the way at the bottom? Because it still seems like she's using her cousin's name. What, can't she edit it and just remove the cousin aspect of it? I would like to publicly apologize to my cousin, who I refer to as the hero, as I did not seek her permission before opening this page. Been very emotional these last few days and started going back into survival mode, which I know all too well. Wanting to protect my family that is a danger at this time was all I could think about, and you are the first person I would give money to, so you would have legal and physical protection if needed. However, I should have asked you first. My cousin's reaction when I sent her the link was not as I had anticipated. She graciously thanked me for the gesture, but declined any sort of financial help, as this is about justice and not about money. After realizing my mistake and apologizing to her earlier, I told her I would be posting an update about what happened. It was my bad, everyone. Breathe well. It is about justice. It's not about money, but money would be helpful. Oh, my God. So it's like this. She says, I'm gonna try to get her a lawyer and protection, whether she likes it or not. I flat out told her that she comes first, and tears got tossed around. She needs to be put first. She is a hero. She is kind and loving person. She would be grateful if all I ended up raising was enough for a tank of gas. She literally deserves the best of the best in all things. So it'll hopefully be enough so she can help, or so she can fill up with premium. Oh, and I apologize to everyone else for the my bad, which just gave you more to read, but it had to be said. Um, guys are gonna have to give me a second because I really don't know how to process that right now. Uh, yeah. Now here's the thing about Chessica. As far um, as far as the impression that I got from her, um, because she's a talker, okay, as you could see, and I do believe that I do believe her claims. I do believe that she's gone through the trauma. I think that her nervous energy is probably a result of the trauma that she's experienced. I didn't get any impression from her that I thought that she was lying or being dishonest in any of her claims when she was saying. Uh, I don't believe that. I think that she absolutely experienced these things. And then, of course, there's uh, three sides to every story. There's her side, his side, the truth. Okay. In all fairness, usually that's the case. But I'm not going to go and call her a liar because I have no evidence that she's a liar. I don't even have any indication that she's a liar. So I'm not going to start just calling people liars when I don't know. Um, and Cherry, I agree with you. I believe her, but it's not a good look. Um, and I'm not Citizen Handy. This is why I was a little standoffish about doing this live stream, but I think things need to be said because I think us as a community have opinions on this. And I think that it's fair and we're entitled to discuss it and talk about it. So I do not believe that she's a liar in any way, shape, or form. I don't. I have no reason to believe that, and so I'm not up here to attack her. That's not what I'm doing at all. Um, but her cousin has stated publicly, I believe, on her Facebook that she has denounced this GoFundMe. She wants nothing to do with it. Um, and I'm of the opinion that for the sake of her cousin's case, for the sake of a jury, uh, if a trial comes, for the sake of the idea of a jury, I'm of the opinion that the GoFundMe should simply just be taken down. I mean, you made $55 off of it. There's your tank of gas right there. Fill it up. You're good. That's my personal opinion. I think a lot of us agree on that. I'm going to also pull up. No, not that. My bad. Real quick. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So here is Ikadmel's post here. And there's some interesting comments. So just to get an idea of what the overall opinions are here. And it's, Mel's post says Jared Lysick's sister has updated the GoFundMe info. I'm glad she came out and stated she didn't talk to her cousin before posting and apologized. Cousin doesn't want anything financial. And the top comment here is, Hugh, what a relief. I'm going to go ahead and like my own comment there. And then there's 3 replies. The glare of the sister is in the comments here. Did you see your response? I did not, but I did. I didn't at the time, but I did. We're going to go over that. And Shauna says, I think it should be removed. I find it gross. Jennifer Denise 7 says, I'm not sure what to believe now about the sister. I do believe she was assaulted. However, setting up $1 million GoFundMe for her cousin, who clearly stated multiple times that money for counsel was unnecessary due to the state prosecuting this. It feels slimy and schemy, honestly. Hopefully her heart and mind were in the right place and she just misread the room. If not, this sucks and drastically affects her credibility negatively. Flossie0404 says, what the sister is asking for is absolutely absurd. I could smell the grift coming from her before she did it, saying that has nothing to do with however or not I believe the sister was victimized. I do believe the victims. However, she has inadvertently somewhat torpedoed her cousin and her rightful quest for finally getting justice. Chessica has not put a good foot forward, and it's damaging to other victims. She has spoken her piece and now needs to be quiet until her cousin gets justice, after she can shout whatever she wants from the highest mountain. So you guys are getting the idea here. The whole comment thread here is full of a bunch of people who basically kind of feel the same way. I'm not going to go through each comment, but I am going to scroll down to the Chessica Lysick comment that she left, which says here, people can think what they want about the GoFundMe or the amount I put there. For all those things, for all those who think this is a con, I have one question to ask you. If you were in my shoes, how much money is needed for attorneys and extra protection for multiple people when going up against a man like this? If you have the answer, I'd love to know. I walk in my own shoes every day and have no clue, so any insight would be helpful. If you can fathom being in my shoes, thank God. No one should have to go through this. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. And her comment got 1 like. So there's a pretty common consensus as far as the opinions go about this GoFundMe. And I want to be clear. Nobody seems to be saying anything negative about her. They're saying that the GoFundMe is a bad idea. That's what everybody seems to be in agreement on here. I do think that she deserves comfort. I think that she deserves, I think she deserves comfort. I think that she deserves, a sense of peace. Cherry, just time people out if you have to, if they're not respecting the chat. Please, people, you could be civil to each other. Don't argue in the chat, please. This is a very sensitive issue right now. So I realize that it's going to raise some emotions, but we're all adults here and we don't need to be arguing in the chat. So please. I don't think that I don't know if they're being threatened outside the box with Chloe Joe. I don't know if they're being threatened. Do I think that Jared is the type of slime ball that's capable of things like this? Of course, he raped and he admitted it. He raped the child and he admitted it. As far as I'm concerned, he's capable of anything. So I'm not going to sit here and minimize this woman's fears. The thing is, though, it's just a question of like, if you fear a guy like this and you have reason to fear this guy, well, then you get protection. I mean, does he have some money? Yeah, the guy has money, but he's not Jeffrey Epstein, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? He's not loaded in the sense that like he has, powerful ninja warriors hiding out in the shadows ready to assassinate somebody. I don't think that that's the case here. I don't think he has that kind of money. I think he's just the kind of guy that would maybe hire a private detective to try to discredit somebody. He's going to get a good lawyer, and whatever the lawyer thinks needs to be done is going to do whatever they need to do to discredit them. I think that he knows that the best move for him is to operate within the boundaries of the law. So do I think that he's capable? Sure. Do I think that it's likely that he would? No. He's already in enough trouble with the law, and it's very public. I just don't see there being a thing where he's going to, hurt people physically when it can be traced right back to him. So no, the GoFundMe is a bad idea, in my personal opinion. It's bad for the case. I feel that somebody used the word torpedo, that it could torpedo the case, torpedo getting the hero justice. I believe that that's absolutely true, because if it seems like there's any motivation for money, that's what his defense is going to use. These victims, what happens is when they're accused, they become discredited. The defense always ends up trying to discredit people, victims. Thank you so much, Cell. Trauma fear is not necessarily always rational. I agree. That's why I'm not attacking her for doing it. I'm not questioning her character. I'm not questioning her motives. I'm not doing anything. All I'm saying is I think that it's the best thing to do is to take the GoFundMe down. I mean, first of all, it's not even generating any money. It's made $55 and everyone's talking about it. So it's made $55. So that should tell you that something this public, and it's only raised $55 out of $1 million. That means that most of us, the majority of us, and I mean the majority of us, feel the same way. We don't feel that it is a good move, and nobody is contributing to this thing. Nobody's going, you know what? I'll throw in $5. Like a few people did. You know what I mean? But considering how public this is, considering that everyone's talking about it, it's not. Sorry, Sel. It's not. It's pointless. The only purpose that it's serving at this point, Chessica, respectfully, the only purpose that it seems to be serving at this point is negative attention. Negative attention, and something that his attorneys can use that could cost your cousin justice. Okay. And I'm saying this with all due respect, and not in the mundane way that people say with all due respect and then say something super disrespectful. I mean this truly with all due respect. And then some. Everyone has your back here. Everyone supports you. Nobody feels that you should have ever gone through what you've been through. Nobody feels that you should be going through what you're going to be going through. I think that the example, if one of you needs to follow the other's example, I would recommend and I would plead to you to follow your cousin's example and the way that she's handling this. Let her take the reins here. She's in therapy. She's doing what her therapist is telling her to do. It seems like she seems to have a very good head on her shoulders. She seems to be She seems to have a very as far as a fight or flight attitude, she's in fight mode. Despite how traumatized she is, she seems to be very, very, very strong. So, but she seems to be extremely rational. Uh, Starting that GoFundMe and then reacting in Ikadmel's comments to the criticism seems very irrational. So I would very much I would very much plead with you to take the GoFundMe down, because it's not going to do any good except raise enough money for a tank of gas like you wanted. It's there. Cash it out, get that gas tank filled up. And I'm not trying to be funny or sarcastic. I'm saying there is enough money in there for that tank of gas. The rest, any longer that's up there is risking more for uh for Jared's defense attorneys to use and discredit the hero. So I think all of us feel that it should probably be taken down. Um, Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna do something. Hmm. Okay. Now I've got over 800 people in here watching, and I just put up a poll in the chat. So I'm curious as to what you guys think. Um, and this isn't like, it's not like we're trying to instill a democracy here, Chessica. Well, what I'm doing here is trying to just demonstrate um, that you have a community that's totally behind you. Um, and I think that it's probably a good idea to at least take into consideration what your community is trying to tell you. The community that has embraced you and and is here for you, because we have your back. We have both you and your cousins back, and I mean that with all my heart. This is a community that I'm very proud of, that I know is for victims. So, Keister Bunny says this doesn't garner support in the court of public opinion, which in turn can negatively affect the case against Jared and weaken the push for a tough conviction. I agree. Now, I'm not an attorney. I don't know. I wish Mystery Maven was in here right now. I'd love to ask her what she thinks. Um, right, right. Um, but yeah, I'm of the opinion that laying low, um, laying low would be the best move at this point, um, for the case. Personally, that's just my opinion. Um, Well, some people are pretty mad. Stephanie Reed sounds pretty mad. That's okay. All opinions are welcome here. We, you, we're big boys and girls in here, folks. We can disagree. It's okay. Right. Yeah, I get that too. Totally. I totally fully understand that. Yep. I think so too. Um, Mo. This and the amount of talking she does can 100% affect the chances of her being called as a witness. The defense can impeach her with every inconsistency. Totally. So if she's a witness, and she's probably a very, very powerful witness for the prosecution, but this weakens her. This would weaken her as a witness for the prosecution. Actions such as this, as much as she would be talking, I think she's gone on more than enough YouTube channels. Not saying that she went on too many. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that she has told her story in full on multiple YouTube channels, and so her testimony is out there. I think the best thing to do now is just chill out and let justice do its thing. That's personally just my opinion. And no, you can't do that either. That's a bad idea. That's real bad. You can't offer money to people to come forward because that immediately discredits them as victims. Yeah, that's basically what it is, more or less. Any decent attorney can twist that and be like, you hired a witness, you know? Let's go to the poll and see where we're at on that. Wow. So yeah. So 89% of you guys believe that the GoFundMe should be taken down. I'm going to go ahead and close it. Now, there's other stuff here. Um, I mean, some of these comments are interesting. Um, and I think this is also from Iked Mel's um comment thread from his post. She should publicly apologize. I am happy she did. I saw the Reddit post from Cousin saying she had requested to be removed from the GoFundMe and had not given consent. The sister is doing more harm than good. If she is truly a victim, she needs to go to court and stay off YouTube. The sister is making this look like a money grab and a joke. It's just not helping. I wouldn't have put it like that. I mean, that's a little harsh, but I do agree. I think the cousin should go directly to GoFundMe and have it taken down. Is what Nancy Ellen said. Cindy said Nancy Ellen, it wasn't clear by her post if she requested it directly to GoFundMe or Chessica. Hopefully she has legal guidance for stuff like this, as well as pending suit. And hold on. Now, I don't know if I want to go over this. Yeah, I mean that's hearsay, and I'm not going to read that. I'm gonna make a judgment call and not read this particular comment that someone sent me. And that's it. Yep. Okay. PP Gate, what's up? Good to see you. Yeah, so I mean, 89% of over 800 people in here believe that GoFundMe is causing more harm than good to getting Chessica's cousin, the hero, justice. So and I'm part of that 89%. I didn't even vote. but I'm just going to look over chat a little bit. Well, no. John Leon Darkchild, she didn't say that it was just for a lawyer. She said that it was for an attorney and to protect multiple people and hide and whatever. I don't know. There was a lot on that thing. So, but the whole thing, the way it's written, seems irrational. You know, the whole thing, just the way it's written, is a bad look. So, I mean, what does she want? She wants bodyguards, you know? I mean, I don't know. And I don't think it's sus, you know? I don't think it's sus. I don't have any reason, anything solid to believe that it's suspicious in any way. I don't have anything, you know. No, I get it, Cindy. And that's cool. You know, I'm not faulting you for leaving the comment. What I'm saying is, I just made a judgment call that it's not going to help anything for me to read it out loud on here. You know, but if you feel that way, you might want to think about removing it. This fucking jackass. Why do I talk so bad about Doug? Because Doug is a fucking opportunist piece of shit, just like Jared. I don't think he's a fucking kid rapist. I'm not saying that. You know, I have no reason to feel that way. But at no point in his little video that he made day before yesterday or the night before last, at no point in that video did he acknowledge these victims at all. Did he acknowledge any empathy or sympathy towards these victims? Everything was just all about him and what's he going to do for a job when this is all over. Yeah, okay. See, this is the answer that I would expect from you. I'm glad you're here. Because the same would go, someone could say the same thing about you being Ryan Upchurch's puppet and him being the puppet master, because you just blindly go with his madness and stupidity regarding the Kylie Rodney case, victimizing a bunch of people. So everyone here, this community, has enough common fucking sense to know that Doug is a grown man capable of making decisions and seeing what was wrong with what they were doing and knowing that they were victimizing people. So if Jared was the puppet master and Doug was the puppet, well, Doug let himself be a puppet, just like you let yourself be Ryan Upchurch's puppet. Okay? So shut the fuck up. Seriously. You're a douchebag. I know your content. I know your content. I saw it. I saw you up there brainstorming stupid shit, victimizing innocent people and accusing innocent people of crazy, insane shit. When it turned out that Kylie Rodney's accident was exactly that, an accident. I saw you do it sitting up there with Ryan Upchurch and victimizing multiple innocent people. So get the fuck out of my face with that. I know what I saw. I know enough. I don't need to know you personally. I know that what you did was wrong and you owe people apologies. Cuck Church owes people apologies, Captain Cunt. So shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm doing that to Doug. Please, bro. It's a grown fucking man. He knows exactly what he did. That's him on in the Kylie Rodney video, implying that Jagger had something to do with Kylie's death, takes a phone call, and then implies that Sammy Smith had something to do with Kylie's death. So shut the fuck up with that. He not only did he do that, not only did he film it, but he put it out. It's his content. It's AWP's content. And not only did he do that, he went around promoting it on several different YouTube channels. Dude, are you fucking serious right now? Like, either you're just an asshole or you're a stupid fucking asshole. Like, one of the two. Like, either one. But either you're just an asshole or you're a stupid asshole. Like, seriously. Totally, bro. Coming in here all, oh, you don't even know me. Poor me. You don't even know me. Dude. Fucking. Oh, I love this shit. Hold on. Cuck Church had instincts about AWP in one chat with Jared, and he was a fanboy. He was groomed by Jared in front of everyone, and Jared got money and a song out of him. Really, dude? Really? Really? So Cuck Church is a victim of Jared? Yeah, no. Sorry. You're in the wrong community to try to like you are absolutely not in the right community to try to pull that shit. Jared groomed Ryan Upchurch. Get the fuck out of my face with that, bro. Unreal, dude. No, he's not easily swayed. You're just plain wrong, Gucci Mama. Okay? You're just plain wrong. Because he swayed all of his stupid fan base to believe that there was a conspiracy between Ikadmel, Zaname, some other dickhead, and they fucking pushed the car into the water and blah, 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 blah. He had a different ridiculous theory every single time he put out a video. Like, that's not somebody who was swayed by Jared. Okay? This is somebody who swayed his fan base, like Captain Cunt in my chat right here. Like, that's not, no. And these are adults that allowed themselves to be swayed. And then he tried to sit there and whine and say some shit to me. I'll never forget when Cuck Church tried to say, he was like, oh, Glare, I can't believe that you talk about me, and I have fans that are kids. I got fans that are kids. What the fuck are you talking about murder cases in front of your fucking kid fans then, you idiot? Sit there and put that shit on me. You came into our community. We didn't go into your music community and start spewing out this bullshit, did we? No, you came over here. You brought that shit over here. Cuck Church and every one of his idiot followers, such as Captain Cunt, owe a lot of people a lot of apologies, especially Kylie Rodney's family and loved ones. Period. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. But they won't do it. They're too proud. What they want to do is try to whitewash what they did by jumping on the bandwagon of Jared's an evil rapist that everybody else is talking about. So that thinking that we're all just going to forget all of the bullshit that they brought into our community, when we're trying to have a certain level of credibility in this community. We want to make a difference. We want to create awareness. We want to spread awareness. And we do that responsibly by only sharing facts that can be proven. We don't do it by throwing around wild theories and accusing innocent people of insane crimes and conspiracies. We don't do that here. Of course you don't think you owe anybody an apology. So I guess, okay, then you're just an asshole. I'm going to go with stupid asshole. I'm going to say stupid ass. Yeah. Yeah, you're a stupid asshole. Yeah. I'm going to go with that. That's my diagnosis. Dr. Claire has diagnosed Captain Cunt as a stupid asshole. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, here we go. You're wrong at the moment in how you treated and acted towards another creator. It's sad. You just said we're all adults and you just acted like a child. Yeah, totally. Yes. Absolutely. But it's super appropriate. Like everything that I have said is absolutely appropriate towards the behavior that has taken place in this community. And I'm absolutely totally proud of how I'm addressing it right now. I am not ashamed in the slightest bit because it is absolutely appropriate considering who I'm addressing and what they've done. So, yeah. Yeah, like people act like this is new. This is what I've been doing since I started this channel 4 years ago. Like all of a sudden, I'm going off the deep end. But I am going to wrap this up, folks. I appreciate all you guys. I think you guys are fantastic. The majority of you, anyway. And I love you guys very much. And we will do this again very soon, my friends.